Hey everybody, it's DCI Agent here, resuming our playthrough of Fire Emblem Engage. We're about to head off to Fiorine Castle to help out with the Scourge of Corrupted. Pretty much taking care of everything here in Somniel. Gonna head right in over. It's right here to Chapter 5. I did get some new bond rings, I suppose. Trying to do it. Magic. Little drinking deck. For the boosh.
There's the castle!
It's so quiet. Where are our knights? Or the Illusian soldiers, for that matter?
You said they were marching toward the castle when you left. They've probably made their way inside.
But then, what of the townsfolk? What of Mother?
Let's hurry.
Can't have another dead mom already.
Hate to break it to you, Queenie, but our forces have taken the castle. This is the part where you tell me where you've got the ring stashed in here.
Who's to say?
Is it inside the castle? Out on the grounds? I'm asking all polite-like. Come on! Ugh.
I'm not in the habit of speaking to lowly vermin. That's all that you are, the lot of you.
The mouth on this one. You think I won't gut you where you stand?
Hear about this broad.
I'd recommend against it, darling.
Lady Zephyr!
After all, Her Majesty can't tell us much of value if she's dead. Now, I come bearing news. One of our soldiers said he spotted the princess fleeing before we arrived. How curious. Did you perhaps give that daughter of yours the ring for safekeeping? Oh, well, isn't this tragic? We'd simply hate to resort to violence. You leave us no choice. By virtue of your silence, we will now kill every living soul in this castle one by one.
Please, no!
Mother!
Mother, we're here!
Alfred, Saline.
Oh, look, the kids are home.
You Illusian scum! Get away from her!
Who's going to make us? I'm glad you've come. Now we can see for ourselves if the princess has the ring.
No! Please! Leave my children alone!
Of course, as long as you tell me where the ring is. Ah, young Saline does have it, doesn't she? We'll have to kill her then. The prince too, for good measure. Take Her Majesty away. We'll continue our conversation later if need be.
Unhand me!
Mother!
Let her go!
All right, enough with the dramatics. Huh? You look familiar. No, it couldn't be. Who are you?
I am the Divine Dragon.
Such lies. Lumera is the last of her kind.
Shows what you know. The Divine One was asleep for 1,000 years.
Really? When did that beastly woman have a child? Very well. Perhaps you can tell me what happened to dear Lumera then. I've been so worried about her since that awful battle at Lethos Castle.
How do you know about that?
How indeed.
You stole the rings? You killed my mother?
She died? Oh, that poor dear.
Murderer! I will avenge her!
Why, I didn't kill her. I will say your coming here was quite helpful. Assuming you are the beast's offspring. Because that means you have them, don't you? The rings of the Hero King and the Holy Knight.
You'll never take them. Never!
You were after our ring!
I won't waste my breath on explanations, but I will tell you this. The Kingdom of Illusia has freed Lord Sombron from his imprisonment.
The Fell Dragon has returned.
No.
Of course, even we couldn't have accounted for... you. His return must have awoken you. Show a little gratitude.
You're wrong. I awoke because of my mother. Because she waited for me all these years.
A touching tale, I'm sure. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Alira's existence is public knowledge. The royals visit her all the time. Something's very suspicious.
Wait!
What can we do?
To start, we defeat these soldiers and take back the castle. I'm not going to let them hurt Queen Ev, or anyone else.
Get the rings. No prisoners.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Check this map. Now we don't have any dancers yet. Use a little bit more range. Leave this here. Leave it here. Okay, we're gonna try this.
The door's locked. What should we do?
There's no time to find the key. Let's use brute force to knock it down.
Yeah, we don't have any thieves.
Yes, here.
I didn't do it. I see. That's fine.
For you, anything.
Your orders, please. Was that sufficient?
What's next?
Gotcha.
I am ready to serve. Did you see that?
All right.
Whatever you say. I'm listening. My will is firm.
Woohoo! The castle's under siege. Mighty fine time to nab some treasure.
Thieves? Here now? That's the last thing we need. We'd better stop them.
Simple enough.
Rather.
Feeling better.
All flowers eventually wilt.
Hmm. Risky ploy, but it'll be worth it.
My apologies.
And the big stab.
Lend me your strength.
Yeah, it's gonna get that evasion up. I don't know about this. Yeah, I won't get the break on him. Make the gander safe.
No!
I had to stop you.
This is it!
Dream well. I had to stop you.
Was that sufficient?
I mean, how likely is it that they're gonna shuffle around just to get the axe guy to attack Alfred? Yeah, if I just stay stay here.
Thank you.
Need some help?
Pretty weak. I will not forget your loss.
For the Divine Dragon.
And I'll just keep going right here. Reinforcements. I should probably help Alfred over here.
I'll take this!
I can still do more.
Not this way. Whatever this is.
This is nothing! Sorry to trouble you.
I'm here, Divine One.
Is it my turn? This is what I trained for.
My apologies.
I'm sorry.
As your steward. For the Divine Dragon.
That's my boy.
This is the mission of the stewards.
I'm all set. Is it over?
Dream well.
Oh, come on. Give me that last experience point.
It looks like we can break that wall. We could catch the enemy by surprise if we do that.
block this. Armor Slayer.
All flowers eventually wilt.
I had to stop you.
Open your chest.
Need some help? I hope you find peace.
For the Divine Dragon.
For the Divine Dragon.
He's not gonna actually move from there.
Those shiny rings of yours are gonna be mine, mine, mine! Reward, here I come! Ah! Oh!
Alright, so I was wrong.
That all you got?
This one's a tough opponent. He can keep on fighting even after taking a fatal blow.
Oh, that's cool.
Is it over?
Video.
Emblem, engage!
Looky here, the runaway princess. I'll make you fly the coop again.
I am not running this time. It will be you who flees for your life. Ha! I will not forget your loss.
I'm not even tired. Yeah.
That helps.
Probably shouldn't keep Chloe here.
Did you see that?
Don't kill him until I get these items back.
Was that sufficient?
Emblem, engage!
You invaded my castle and threatened my mother. I'll slay you where you stand.
Oh, the Prince of Flowerland is threatening me. I'm real scared.
Raise your sword!
Alright, now let's get this guy.
I'll take this!
I better get out of here.
I don't think Louis really did that much in this battle, but yeah, it's whatever.
Alfred, Mother is in the back room. She's okay.
Oh, that's a relief.
Thank you, all of you, for rescuing me. My children, you're safe. What a relief.
We have a guest, Mother. Someone came all the way from Lethos to see you.
The Divine Dragon?
Queen Ev, it's an honor to meet you. I'm so glad that you're all right. I've come here by invitation of Prince Alfred.
Just look at you, awake at long last. I am Ev, the Queen of Firene. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome you.
The Divine Dragon has come to help our country, Mother. We were just in time to rescue Saline. And get this! The Divine One summoned Emblem Celica from our ring!
A legendary emblem. Oh my, how extraordinary. Thank you sincerely. You have my deepest gratitude. My family is safe because of you. You are blessed with the same powers as your mother. How is Queen Lumera?
Well, she's gone. My mother passed away.
No, that's awful. I'm so sorry.
Some intruders entered the castle. They tried to kill me, but she gave her life to protect mine.
Oh, how tragic.
I'm glad that I could spare your children the pain of losing their mother.
My heart goes out to you.
Forgive me. We've only just met, and here I am, laying my grief at your feet. I just wish I could have saved her too.
Divine One, while I cannot take away your sorrow, perhaps I can help you bear it. To reunite with her and then lose her so soon, I can only imagine how painful that was. For now, allow yourself to grieve, knowing that I grieve with you.
Thank you, Queen Ev. Your warmth, your kindness. It's almost like she's here with me.
How are you feeling?
Better. I'm sorry you had to see me like that.
No, we shouldn't have dragged you into all this right now. I'm sorry, Divine One.
As am I.
But if I hadn't left when I did, what might have happened to you, Saline? Or you, Queen Ev? I'm proud to serve people in need, like my mother did.
Thank you.
Now, the Illusian leader. She said her kingdom released the Fell Dragon. I take it that's why the corrupted are appearing in Elios again.
Now there's no question that the Fell Dragon's after the rings. Which means we need to hurry. Head them off before they can reach the next one.
Queen Ev, your country's ring. May I take it?
Of course. The Kingdom of Firene gives it with love, trust, and gratitude.
Thank you very much.
There is something you should know, however. My kingdom has another emblem ring in its possession.
What? Since when?
There is another ring? Here in Firene?
It was kept secret to avoid conflict. For generations, knowledge of this ring has been confined to the monarchs of Firene. However, now that the Fell Dragon has arisen, it is best to dispel the shroud of secrecy. It is commonly thought that the Divine Dragon gave one ring to each country's leader. However,
Well, that one makes
Firene
sense.
received a second. The Ring of the Dawn Maiden.
I see.
They wouldn't have
To
divided
ensure
equally
that
anyway.
No one would find it. The ring was hidden away far from the castle. It rests in a shrine on the Brodian border.
Oh, I remember those old ruins.
What? You do?
Yeah. Mother took me there after Father died. She told me to keep the location in mind. At the time, I didn't know why. Now it makes sense.
I was preparing you for the day you became king.
I'll take everyone to the shrine. From there, I can continue on with the Divine Dragon.
So, you are leaving, Alfred?
Yes. I want to do my part to end this war. With your blessing, Mother, I'm going to help the Divine Dragon bring peace to Elios.
Mother, I would like to join as well.
Alfred. Saline.
You have my blessing. I know you will serve the Divine Dragon with honor, on one condition. Swear to me that you will come back alive.
I swear it.
I swear it.
Thank you very much, Queen Ev.
I trust that you will take some time to rest prior to your departure. The journey ahead will be arduous, but know that you are all in my prayers. May good fortune shine upon you.
I got an egg in this trying time. I dropped something during the fighting. Now I can't find it. Good luck with that.
Yes.
I'm relieved that everything seems okay at the castle. All my royal soldier friends look fine. Does it seem to you like I put on more muscle? He's hoping it makes me a better combatant. Alfred and his retainer is all about muscles and bodybuilding and all that.
A word, please.
I did myself this time. I attribute my success to close monitoring of the enemy's movements.
Whoa!
You're really growing into your role, Divine One. You're putting on some muscle, too. I mean, it would help to do that after spending 1,000 years as essentially a coma. Shudder to think what Lucia's army would have done to us if you hadn't arrived when you did.
Yes.
Even peace-loving kingdoms like ours need to be prepared to fight.
Oh my.
You continue to grow stronger each day. I tell you, it makes me quite proud.
Yes.
The rear guard has clearly been too lacking. We must better fortify our defenses.
Thank you so much.
I feel like I got stronger, you know? Thanks for fighting beside me, Divine One.
Yes.
Even peace-loving kingdoms like ours need to be ready to fight. Hope you're ready.
Pardon me.
Keep your guard up. We're sweeping the area for anything out of the ordinary.
Divine One.
I never imagined a humble soldier like me would be face to face with the Divine Dragon.
Yes.
When the wind blows just right, you can smell the flower of Flora Miltow from here.
Divine One.
You're the Divine Dragon. Thank you so much for protecting Queen Ev.
Thanks.
I can't thank you enough for saving Firene. Now let me start by taking you to the shrine.
Pardon me.
My mother is safe. Thank you for all you have done for us. You shall have my aid in return.
Divine One.
Please, get some rest here before you set out. I'll be praying for your safety.
Yes.
Well, I took out a lot of enemies this time, huh? Just got to help out, Divine One.
Hey there. You're the Divine Dragon, right? Got a second to talk?
Who might you be?
Me? I'm a blacksmith. You can call me Kelne.
And I am Pinay, a clothier. Pleased to meet you.
I'll cut right to it. Our friend Durton wrote us and said he opened a shop at your base. And, well, we'd like to go there too. We'll be a real help. I can strengthen your weapons.
My clothes and accessories won't win you any battles, but they will catch eyes and turn heads.
If Durton vouches for you, that's good enough for me. Please come along to the Somniel.
Really? That's great! You'll be glad to have us around, I promise.
Indeed. Thank you, Divine One.
I look cute, kick butt.
Okay, I think I lost him.
Really? You sure about that, darling? You're shaking like a leaf. I take it you failed to obtain the ring.
Apologies, ma'am. Those guys were tougher than they looked. But I can tell you things. Stuff that'll help you track it down. Like the fact that Princess Saline ran off with it. The Divine Dragon has it now. Pretty good info, right? What do you say? How about we call it even this time around? I won't let you down again.
Oh, how naive you are. After you fail me once, there is no second chance.
No! Please don't kill me! Please don't kill me!
I am sorry, my lady. Apologies for the mess. And our failure to acquire the ring.
I was expecting to get at least one. At least now we know that Lumera is dead.
Yes, but there's another divine dragon to take her place. I can't believe that beast had a child.
It does explain why she was so willing to sacrifice her life.
What should we do?
The battle at Lithos Castle took its toll. We're in no shape for another confrontation. We'd best lie low for a spell. Leave them be, for now.
Understood.
Yeah, I've gotta remember to check the ring chamber.
It is good that we can talk after I spent so long silently watching over you.
I know what you mean. I'm really glad to have you at my side supporting me in person.
I'm gonna shop around first before I run into the donations.
Well then?
Once we're all set, I can take you to the shrine where the Ring of the Dawn Maiden is.
Agreed.
Knights must uphold justice and honor. So on the battlefield, never behave a fool. Make no promises, Sigurd.
Welcome, welcome.
Can't thank you enough for letting me open my smithy here. Remember, if your equipment needs a tweak, I can hammer into
Here's how
shape.
the smithy works.
Think about it.
I'll be here.
I was never told that Fiorne had a second ring. Let's collect off it and journey to the shrine.
Yes.
Such a variety of fruits grow in the Somniel. Try some and let me know what they're like.
Thank you.
I never dreamed I'd be opening my own shop on a Somniel. This is my boutique. One of the finest fashions in the...
Now, about the boutique.
A little big, but...
Thank you. Be well.
Let's start from here. Hey, little fella. I might go so much. Are you gonna follow me? Let's go. Here comes the boy. It's coming. Why am I always picking up the horse manure? You could technically give it to someone, but why would you?
Ah.
Hello, Divine. Here to do some strength training? I'll try. Okay, I'll go get Prince off. If I'm not back in a few minutes, send someone to find me.
What'll it be?
Try to sit up.
How hard do you want to go? Looking good. Perfect. Looking good. Perfect. Looking good. You've got this.
It's a lot of work.
Looking good. Perfect. You've got this. Perfect.
Almost there.
You've got this. Looking good. Great job! I'm so proud. Let's do this again sometime.
I live for this post-workout exhaustion. Every muscle in my body is sighing happily. We should get this wall fixed. This seems dangerous. Yeah, it's always taking a while. And he's got tiny little legs, can't blame him.
Going for a jog?
Sort of. Tommy, where'd you go? Got stuck?
That's true.
These trees all go so well together, don't they? The colors of the fruit match wonderfully.
Yes.
I have Vander's permission to tend to the orchard. I do believe this fruit would go well with tea. That's it. The Amiibo Gazebo is open. Gotta be a gazebo because it rhymes. There's twins playing in the pool again.
My day just got more awesome.
Water feels great. It's so cool and refreshing. Can you join Divine One? I think it's the same quote as you. Hey Tommy, can you swim? I think that's Vander out by the grotto. I missed him.
You seem well.
It's good to have a rest now. You take a moment and relax as well, Divine. We get any supports?
It's about that time, President Clan.
I'm all set, President Fram.
In that case, I call this meeting of the Divine Dragon Fan Club to order. Woo!
Yeah!
Ahem. Our first and only agenda item is how to broaden the fan club's reach. President Clan, you have the floor.
I think we should do something splashy to drum up people's excitement.
Seconded. The only question is... what?
I have an idea. How about we spread our message by making pamphlets?
I'm listening.
See, everyone's heard of the Divine Dragon, but only a few know the person behind the title. You and me? We could tell the world what the Divine One is really like.
Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Oh, how about this? We slap the Divine One's beautiful face on the cover and title it The Divine Dragon, Up Close and Personal. Boom! Inside, we have an interview with every juicy detail folks could possibly want to know.
Is this a pamphlet or a tabloid?
Favorite foods, favorite weapons, hair care routine, shoe size. The raw, uncut story. You don't like it?
I love it! That's way less stiff and formal than what I had in mind. Just the sort of brilliant idea I'd expect from you, Madam President.
I couldn't have gotten there without your suggestion, Mr. President. All right, let's get working on this pamphlet so we can hand it out all over town.
Wait. All over town?
These kids. I already looked at the gazebo. What else do you want to show me? I left Sami behind. Oops. Does it matter how the pairings go?
Clan, 33rd Steward of the Divine Dragon.
I am Vander, 32nd Steward of the Dragon.
Yeah.
Will you face me?
A training session with you should be interesting.
What the heck?
A more experienced warrior, one out.
Shall we say, with age comes wisdom.
Yeah, my man needs to catch up. These levels. Get a top something off, maybe?
This should be a fun workout.
No holding back.
I really thought I had you.
Huh? What's up? You're looking at me kind of weird.
Sorry, I didn't mean any offense. I just couldn't help it.
Is there something wrong with how I look?
Oh, no! Nothing like that.
Then tell me why you're laughing already.
Well, you know how you're always so confident?
Huh?
I was thinking about how plain it is on your face. There's confidence all over you. It's kind of inspiring to look at.
Which is why you were staring.
Forgive me, Etienne. If it bothers you, I'll stop.
Nah, I don't mind. I'm actually a little honored to help out the Divine One. If staring at me lifts your mood, go ahead and stare all you want.
Thank you.
I mean, it's a little embarrassing, but a quick jog will help get my mind off it. See you around, Divine One.
I picked up the letters like you asked, Vander.
Ah, yes. Set them down over there, will you?
I also brought a letter opener. Thought you might need it.
Very good, thank you. Clan, before I forget, will you deliver this package?
Oh. Yes, sir.
Answering letters. A man of my age should put his fighting hand to nobler purposes. Is something the matter?
What? Oh, no. Everything's hunky-dory.
Well then, why are you standing there gawking? I told you to deliver that package.
Yes, sir.
On with it then. A faithful servant of the Divine Dragon wastes no time.
If you gave me some real steward work to do, maybe I'd take it more seriously.
Pardon?
Nothing! I'll deliver that package for you right away, sir.
It will take some work. Much better. You're very thorough.
Please be thorough. Thanks for always taking such good care of the ring.
Handle that gently. I appreciate your upkeep of the ring.
Keep those bonds up. Some of these abilities don't stack, so should I wait to just get 443 later? is pretty good though. I gotta get Cantor as soon as I can. What's favorite food too? I'm gonna need more SP. A few at a time. Here. Ooh, Conrad. Training, tea parties, flowers, interesting tasting muscle stimulants. Sex precise work, cleaning, sewing, anything she can't do with brute strength. Height, tallest loaf of bread. Weight, heavy as 2 peaches. It's a little guy. And put some money into donations, maybe. Oh, paralog. That tell me twice. Field Village. A divine dragon army saved the residents of a peaceful village when the corrupted attacked. Ooh, and I got my donation bonuses in here. Didn't I get a writer's bane?
These pills ought to clear up the problem. Let me know if the pain persists, okay? And you're looking chipper today. I told you that cold would be gone before you know it.
Father, isn't it time you took a break? Look, I made you some tea.
Thank you, John. You didn't burn yourself or anything preparing it, I hope.
You worry too much. I'm old enough to manage a simple pot of tea, I assure you.
It makes me happy to see you growing up so fine. Huh? What's going on out there?
Doctor, you have to help us. Monsters are on the attack and people are getting hurt.
What the devil are those beasts?
This will get ugly. John, go and hide. I'll take care of bringing people to the clinic. This way, everyone! If you're unhurt, then assist someone who is injured. Must pull together!
I know Father told me to hide, but how can I? I have to do my part too. Oh no.
Get moving! There's shelter at the clinic!
Keep your wits about you, everyone! I'll patch you up once the crisis has passed!
We can't stand idle with the corrupted on the loose. Let's save those villagers! Are you all right? Get to safety and leave the corrupted to us!
You don't have to tell me twice, but there's still a few left who didn't make it out in time.
We'll do everything in our power to save as many of them as we can.
They'll love you for it if you do. You're their last hope at this point.
try it.
There are so many wounded we couldn't get to the clinic. Is it up to me to treat them all?
Father, I'm here to help. If we split up, we can treat everyone.
John, I thought I told you to run and hide.
I can't stay hidden away when there are so many who need my help. After all, Father, am I not your son? You taught me that a doctor does whatever is needed.
My lessons have sunk in, I see. Very well then. Come and give me a hand.
What's next?
Here goes.
Don't know how much use you'll get out of this, but every little bit helps, right?
For you, anything.
The Divine Dragon looked right at me.
Whatever you say. Looks like I broke him.
Power blooms in me.
For the Divine Dragon!
Why are you getting closer to them?
Is it over?
Dream well.
I'll have to up my weights.
I win this one.
Our foes are strong.
Take them away.
Phew.
Punch a nerd.
Looks like I broke him.
I think it's a good thing.
My muscles are yours. One strike will decide it all.
Oh shit, there's another house there.
Pretty weak.
I'll do my best.
Please grant me your strength. My apologies. Allow your soul the rest it deserves. to help you.
Reach. Go out of the way. Try and hold off on finishing this.
Allow your soul the rest it deserves.
It's not safe here. You should be running. I can't. I'm the local doctor's son. I won't leave until I've helped the injured.
You've got a lot of heart for a kid your age. All right, let's join forces and save those villagers.
I really appreciate the help. My name's John. Now come on. There's work to do.
Hello, new son.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, he's got potential.
Thank you for checking in on me. Do you think you could use this? There's not much I can do with it, at any rate. Better it should go to a soldier like yourself. I'm just making sure there wasn't anything else. No fences are safe for me.
Unbelievable! All the monsters are gone.
We're saved! And it's thanks to the lot of you.
I'm glad no one got hurt. I was a little worried there.
You can't know what this means to us. We decided to give you this to show our thanks.
Come now, Jean. Give the nice people a proper thank you.
Oh, right. Thank you for saving our village.
We saved it together. You did well today, Jean.
Oh, I introduced myself to you, but I never asked your name, did I?
Well, there was a lot going on. I'm the Divine Dragon.
The Divine Dragon? From the land of Lethos? Oh, please forgive my rudeness.
Don't mention it. Like I said, there was a lot going on at the time.
What brings such a splendid personage to our humble village?
I've been on a journey to defeat the Fell Dragon and bring peace to the world.
The whole world? Wow. If it's all right with you, Divine One, can I come along and help?
Jean, what's gotten into you?
My dream has always been to become a doctor so I can save people, and that hasn't changed. But with monsters running rampant, I might die before I can do that. Look what just happened. At the Divine Dragon's side, I think I can learn to fight and to heal people at the same time.
Well, that's all very well for you. But what about the Divine Dragon? You'd just be a burden.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. Not if what he did during that battle is anything to go by. If Sean wants to come, I don't mind. Though I understand why you'd be worried.
Well, if he has your permission, then I can only ask that you take good care of my boy.
What? You're actually allowing him to go?
Father, I told you, you don't need to worry about me. It's not like I'm never coming home. In fact, when I do return, I'll be a first-rate doctor. You'll see.
How quickly they grow up. Of course, Sean. Be a good boy, a hard worker, and an attentive student. And come home safe.
I will. Thank you, both of you. I can't wait to start working alongside the Divine Dragon.
The feeling is mutual, Jean. I have a hunch that I'll be leaning on you a lot in the days to come.
I'm gonna be a doctor, innit? That's a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Popular doctor is beloved by everyone. He's incredibly kind and skilled. Your hair is such a unique color. Is that the new fashion? We're behind on the trends here. We're on an island surrounded by ocean. How did these monsters even get here? I had heard about the monsters, but I suppose I assumed our village would be fine. And not a problem until it happens to you, huh?
What?
You saved us. Thank you so much for fighting for our little town.
Yes.
In times like these, the best we can do is make our tea and medicine and pray for tomorrow.
Oh, wow!
There's lots of interesting stuff to see around here. I want to take an Emblem and go explore. there's a church nearby, where we all pray to the Divine Dragon. Wait, what? That's you?
Hmm.
Is there a better workout than a good battle? No way. I feel so much stronger.
Yes.
I made a better showing than I expected. You bring us one step closer to peace.
Yes.
We dry the peels of the oranges we harvest and use them for medicine and tea. Sounds tasty.
Here you are.
Aside from tea, we're renowned for oranges. Can we take some as a token of our thanks? Yeah, thanks.
Ah.
We process our tea in a special workshop. One type of leaf can yield lots of unique results. Again. I do so love the calm after a battle. Everyone chatting away in peace is I happily take it in. So you're eavesdropping on everyone?
If I may.
It's a Tartan fighting in an unfamiliar territory. Do be sure to rest once you're back again. Simple, happy thing. Focusing on my work helps distract me from the war. The war gets much worse. I might have to take up arms and join the cause myself.
Ah.
What a dangerous world we live in. How's the situation back where you're from? Could be better.
Thank you.
I can't thank you enough for saving our lives. The tea from these fields is our livelihood.
Ah.
Oranges are wondrously good for your health. They taste brilliant too. Dang right. Love me some citrus.
Yes.
Our tea is so delicious, the princess herself visits us in disguise. That's the rumor anyway.
Thank you.
We are so very grateful to you. Please let us host you for tea once the war is all over.
Oh, wow.
You look amazing here too. How do you do it? You fit in line against any direct backdrop. I feel like it'd be counterproductive to just adopt every animal I see, but...
So,
I feel like I really pulled my weight today. It's probably all the weights I've been pulling.
Yes.
Before all this, I only participated in mock battles, but I feel like I can handle myself. Maybe those creatures were lured here by the scent of... No, that's not possible. This scenery could have left from a book. What kind? Now that would be telling.
Thank you.
Thanks for taking me along, Divine One. If I try hard, I'm sure I can make myself useful. It's a sad day when your boy leaves the nest. But if that's what he wants, he has my support.
May I ask?
Take good care of John, Divine One. You'll grow into a fine young man. Now let's go, gang. Wrap up business here at Samuel.
Hello there.
It's a nice life here, isn't it? I still get lost sometimes. It's so pretty I don't mind. Yes, Tommy got stuck again. Is it time for your strength training?
Yes.
Understood. I should call Prince Alfred. He's made himself my coach.
What'll it be?
See some squats.
How hard do you want to go? You've got this. Looking good. Perfect. Looking good. Perfect. You've got this. Looking good. You've got this. Looking good. Perfect. You've got this. Looking good. Great job! I'm so proud. Let's do this again sometime.
Hey,
Yes.
Sean. Now that you brought me here, I have to get strong so I can make myself useful. Make sure he doesn't get stuck again.
Am I lost again?
Oh,
The sight of Vander. I'm reminded of a man who cared for me when I was young.
All right.
I like it here. The scenery is very picturesque. I appreciate you letting me stick around. Of course.
Hmm.
I was never told that Fiona had a second friend. So yeah, we'll get to the shrine. Next time. You too.
Well then,
Once we're all set, I can take you to the shrine where the Ring of the Dawn Maiden is. Yeah. In all the world, there's no place so secure as the sun. You're not at safety when abroad.
Ah!
oh,
Don't worry, Divine One. I'm not slacking off. The wise current is working my calves. What current?
If you're bored.
I've grown quite fond of the sun, all during my time here. Hard to remember that it's sacred. Well, we have an arena here, so.
I am Vander, 32nd Steward of the Dragon.
I've been observing the way you fight.
What?
I must
Vander, no.
continue to improve.
The odds were in your favor. Exciting, John.
Let's try not to hurt each other, okay?
I'll be your opponent.
And demolish this small child.
It's been an honor sparring with you.
Try us again, shall we, Vander?
Will you face me?
Etier here, busting in once again.
Vander, come on.
I really thought I had you.
Shall we say, with age comes wisdom?
Maybe keep your monocle on when we're fighting.
Jean? Are you not getting enough greens at the cafe?
Oh, no. I'm actually picking medicinal herbs. See?
Wow. You've got a ton picked already.
This one acts as a painkiller, and this one is useful in several ointments. It used to grow all over my home island, but it's gotten harder to find lately, so I'm picking some here to send back to my father.
For the clinic on your island, right? Oh, this is a lot for one person to harvest alone. Let me help you.
No, that's okay. You must have a lot of other important things to do, Divine One.
Not so many that I can't lend a hand here. Besides, with the war and your studies, I bet you're so busy you barely have time to sleep.
I should have known the Divine One would see right through me.
That's right. Nothing gets by me.
If you really wouldn't mind, then yes, it would be a big help. Thank you.
I love my new son. And now that weapons don't break anymore, not really incentivized to buy more right now. His hometown spent the tea, studying, reading, animals, rare medicines, and tea parties. Oh, like a tea. He likes exercise, training, partying, folk food, injuries, diseases, his own state. Well, he doesn't like exercise, but he's doing it anyway. It's good for him. I guess I'll try one rare vegetable. Alright. We'll install things here and then definitely go to the shrine next time. Thanks for stopping by if you did. Catch you next time. Well, catch you.